The DJI Mic Transmitter 3 is a 32-bit float voice recorder, while the Hollyland LARK M2 is a 24-bit float audio recorder. What's the main difference between a 24-bit audio compared to a 32-bit audio? First, the 32-bit float is not simply 8 bits better than the 24-bit float. The 24-bit float uses a fixed volume range. It already captures more than enough for a professional audio, but you need to set the gain correctly before recording and also position in a very good place, otherwise it won't pick your audio clearly. The waveform with the 24-bit float gets flattened, so it's very hard to recover if you speak too low or you speak too high. While the 32-bit float uses a movable scale, so if I speak too quiet or speak too loud, I will be able to fix the waveform while editing. But the 32-bit float doesn't fix clothing noise, wind, or bad placement of your mic. And another thing very important, when you're recording using a 32-bit float mic, the 32-bit float will only be recorded in the internal storage. That means that you need to connect to the computer and pick the file. If you use directly from your camera, you still have the 24-bit audio instead of the 32-bit. So for example, if I'm recording with the LARK M2, I need to position in a very good space. I will always pay attention to see if I'm not going over the specific threshold to avoid clipping using my mic. If I speak too close, you will see that I'm hitting this specific red. That means that my audio will clip because it's too high. It will be very hard for me to go back in the audio and reduce the volume. The difference between a 24-bit float to a 32-bit float is marginal.